Hi everyone, this is Trisha Garcia from Gate to Communicate Speech Therapy. Today I'm going to be talking with you about 5 toys that you can use at home with your children that are great for building language skills, working on that language development and vocabulary. So I use these a lot in my therapy sessions with kids, and I find them motivating and fun and, like I said, great for building those language skills. So the first one is Play-Doh. You probably have some laying around your house, so great. Let's put it to use. Sit down with your kid, engage with them, look them in the eye, and start just talking to them while you play. So the first thing I do with Play-Doh is I take it out, and right away they're going to want some. So they have to request that somehow. They can either sign it to me or verbalize maybe Play-Doh or I want Play-Doh using those sentences. So I'll give them some. And now they're going to want more, so they have to request more. Again, building that back and forth and communication skills so they can say or sign more. And I give them some more. So then you both have some Play-Doh to play with. And now let your kid use their imagination. You can say, what do you want to do with that Play-Doh? Maybe they say, let's make a pizza, or you can suggest that. And so let's start building the dough. Maybe you roll it, you pat it, working on some action words there. Make it into a circle, so you're talking about shapes. And then you can talk about all different kinds of toppings, so pizza vocabulary. Let's put on some pepperoni. All right. And then you can say to your kid, what do you want to do with this pizza? Or what do we do with a pizza? You can put it in the oven, bake it, you can eat it. You can also cut it. I like to use this plastic knife that's not sharp or anything, so I use it with my kids. I got it at a bakery. And you can cut the pizza. You can cut it in half, or you can cut it in fourths. So then you can work on some numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4 slices of pizza. Maybe you're all done with it, squish it, stretch it. So like I said, there's just a ton of vocabulary that you can use when you're working with your kid or just playing with your kid using Play-Doh. So hope that gave you some ideas of how to use Play-Doh with your kids. The next one that I use a lot is bubbles. These are cheap and fun. Kids love them. These are great for building language skills too. And I will show you how. So I start by blowing the bubbles. Blow the bubble. You can start with blow. Then you can work to blow the bubbles, so increasing those utterances. And then they're going to want more. So again, they have to request more. Maybe they want a turn, so they can say, my turn, and then they can try. So you can also talk about, the size of the bubble. Do you want a big bubble, a small bubble? Are the bubbles going up? Are they going down? Are they going fast? Are they going slow? So all vocabulary that you can incorporate when using bubbles. I also like to make up little songs when using bubbles, to increase language development through music. So one that I sing is bubbles, bubbles in the air, bubbles, bubbles everywhere. Pop the bubbles, 1, 2, 3. Pop the bubbles, you and me. Bubbles, bubbles, catch them all. Bubbles, bubbles, watch them fall. So you can make up any song you want. I just made that one up on the fly. All right, so next one is wind-up toys. Wind-up toys. These are great and kids love them. They're also pretty cheap. You can find them in stores. And I start out by, I will take it out and I will do it. So my turn, I twist it and we can watch it go. So again, maybe it's going fast or slow. You can talk about what it is, what it looks like. Describe maybe what this is, an army truck. This one you could describe what he looks like, what color is he big or small? And then with these, they're probably going to want to turn, as always, and then you can give it to them, and they're probably going to need some help. So they'll have to verbalize that to you or communicate with you somehow that they need help. So again, assigning it, help me, or they can say help, And then you can say, oh, do you need some help? And then here you go. And then let's, twist it backwards and watch it. Ready, set, go. You can have them fill in that blank. Ready, set, have them say go. So there you go. Great toy to use. Next one, a barn. These are essential. I love this barn. This is called Baa Barn. And it just has so many interactive pieces to it that I love. So let me get it situated here. Okay, perfect. So with this one, let's turn it on. There's an on-off switch at the bottom. This one has a lot of music and things that come on, like the lights come on and off. So it's just a lot of fun for kids. They're really attracted to it right away because of that. So there we go. With this one, you can work on open the barn and close. So open and close. Let's take out these animals. Because with this barn, it came with 4 animals. And then if you put them inside the barn, it makes their animal noise. So you can start talking about the different animals and what sound they make. When you put the pig inside the barn, it starts making some noise and some music. So that's a lot of fun for this one. But like I was saying, you can work on open and close. Lights come on and off. With the little mouse here, forward and backwards, or fast and slow. It also came with 2 balls. You can make noise with them, and then you can work on push. And then the ball goes down the silo. Really emphasize your words when you're talking with your kid. This one also has a little thing you can go push, up and down. The little squirrel, you can talk about the squirrel. What colors are they? Black or gray or brown? Where do you find a squirrel? Outside or in a tree? And this one you can push down. And it also has some music. Okay, another great thing that you can work on with a barn is having the animals and working on prepositions. So these are spatial concepts such as on, under, between, on top of, next to, in front of. So you can have your kid, give them the pig and say, put the pig on top of the barn. Where's on top? And then, put the pig on top. So, all right, give them the sheep. Put the sheep under or next to the barn, in the barn, out of the barn. So again, like I said, those spatial concepts you can work on with this toy a lot. So it's a lot of fun. And last, but certainly not least, is wordless picture books. So I have a few here. Tuesday by David Weisner. He has a lot of wordless picture books, so check him out. And then A Boy, a Dog, a Frog, and a Friend by Mercer Mayer. He has a lot of these little books too that are all wordless. So, and then these are great for creating a narrative or storytelling. You can work on sequencing the story with your kids. What happened first? What happened next? What happened last? So the kids can look at the picture and, explain in their own words what's going on. So it really pulls that vocabulary out of them. And they have to tell you what's happening. As you can see here, a little boy's fishing, and then it looks like he caught a fish. And then, uh-oh, what's going to happen? You can emphasize, uh-oh. And then he fell in the water. And what's the dog doing? Jumping in the water. And, have your kid explain what's going on now, or what do you think is going to happen next? They can work on those predicting skills when you're working on a story. So again, this is a great book. I have another one called Rainstorm. And this one's about a little boy who finds a key in his house, opens up like a little treasure box and goes through it and finds a lighthouse somewhere. And it's not rainy anymore. It's a nice lighthouse near a beach. Meets some friends. So, open up the pictures and have your kid explain what's going on. Okay? So, those are the 5 toys that I like a lot for increasing language development. So thank you so much for listening. Hope that gave you some ideas that you can use at home with your children. And I'll catch you next time.